Good morning, guys. It's Sunday morning, and I figured I'd make this video before 1 o'clock, and my Giants play the Arizona Cardinals. Then I don't really expect much, but hey, you gotta support your teams, especially that my Yankees were knocked out. But I give all the kudos in the world to the Houston Astros because let's face it, guys, they do have the best team in baseball this year. And although I would have liked my Yankees to knock them off, you're still seeing the best team move on to the World Series. Yankees got to address some issues again on the off season, which I'm sure they'll do. Because look, we got to win World Series number 28 before Russo ain't around no more. So anyway, guys, this is an update to let you know about what transpired at the hospital yesterday, and also about all you guys that heard your names called out in my video a few days earlier, and what that was all about. So anyway, Mrs. Russo and I, we went to the hospital yesterday for our appointment, our sit down for additional questions and whatnot with my team of doctors that will do the surgery should I elect to pursue that avenue. And we went into this conference room, and there was the radiologist, the chief of staff. There was my main doctor. There was the head surgeon. There was the head nurse, and we'll get to that later. And then there was another little squirrely guy that was sitting at the end of the table, who I didn't recognize. And he was a short, little, bald guy with a few hairs sprigging out, and horn-rimmed glasses, and I don't know if he stood up, he probably wouldn't reach the edge of the table. But I didn't know who he was, so I asked him. I said, "Sir, can I ask you who you are?" He says, "Yeah, I'm the bill collector." I mean, guys, if you would have saw my facial expression at that point in time, the frickin' bill collector. Don't worry about it, Bill. You'll collect. But anyway, so we sat down, and I basically had 3 questions to ask the team there. And there may be more, but that's for another day. I asked the head surgeon and the radiologist, the internist, Doc, you had mentioned the other day that this surgery could be a Russo lifesaver. You also said there's a possibility that this surgery won't work through complications, and I just wanted you to elaborate a little bit on that. And so I said, is it a possibility that this will, do you mean that when it won't work, that you'll have to cease the operation and, like I say, move on to possibly another avenue? And he said to Mr. Russo, look, again, there's always a chance that a surgery of any kind won't work. It's surgery. He says yours is a little more advanced, a little more complicated, but I wouldn't elect to do the surgery if I didn't feel that I was able to come through in a positive manner. But there's no guarantees. I understood that. Couldn't put it in writing. You know what I'm saying? Then question number 2 was, if you were me, would you have the surgery, doctor? Tell me, I want to know. What would be your decision? He said, again, Mr. Russo, I can't talk for you, but for what it is that you have, if you don't do the surgery, hey, tomorrow, a week from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, if you understand what I'm saying, it's almost a given. But with the surgery, there's a chance that you could live whatever, because it would eliminate the urgent and dire need. And look, like I said, you got to make your own decision, but I think you can read between the lines. And lastly, guys, I wanted to know this question, and the bill collector was there, so I guess he was there for this reason. I said, Doctor, Russo has probably one of the best insurance policies out there for health. I spend a big premium every month. Plus, I have the insurance that Mrs. Russo had because she worked at the hospital for 40 years, so she's covered under the, I'm covered under her still. But the doctor told me that this operation will be in excess of $500,000. In excess of $500,000. And that's just for the surgery. That's not for post-surgery follow-ups and medications that you'll have to take and, whatever. But the insurance company will most likely, and this is something that has to be discussed, will most likely only cover half of that total. So let's say like $250,000. So that means Russo's got to come up with $250,000 to have the surgery done. And again, that's just for the surgery. That's not counting on all the monies that's going to have to be spent afterwards. Now, Russo's lived a long and good, prosperous financial life and whatnot. But, it's a lot of freaking money to spend for something that's not guaranteed. That's the problem. If something would have happened, I still got to come up with the moolah, or Mrs. Russo does. But that's where these stairs in the back of me lead, to the vault. So, anyway, what would you guys do? If this, now I don't know, some of you guys got money, don't got money, it's not my business, I don't mean it like that. But if they couldn't guarantee the outcome of the surgery, and you knew that you had to pay immediately $250,000, how would you go about getting it? And that's above what the insurance covers, guys, remember, okay? So that's just food for thought. But anyway, guys, I haven't made the decision yet. We got to discuss it further. This just happened yesterday. So there's the update. But you see, I'm still feeling good. I'm still feeling strong. I still feel like I can turn back the clock for 20 years and do what Russo did 30 years ago. That's a good thing. So we'll take that for today. Anyway, stop bullshitting Russo. Go on for part 2. All right, guys. Now, what I did the other day was I called out names. Actually, there was 31 names I called out. 29 of the names I called out responded and put a comment down below. I'm not going to say the names of the 2 that didn't. They should have. They're supposedly regular viewers of Russo's videos. Or maybe they got a little scared when they heard their name called. I don't know. But anyway, what I need is actually 30 names because I'm going to make teams. 6 teams of 5 people. 6 teams of 5 people. So you know what I'm going to do? And I tried to pick guys that I know make videos. Guys, if I don't know you don't make videos, I didn't even want to put you in. It's easy and I'll explain to you. So you know what I'm going to do? And this is if I leave one guy out, I'm sorry, but I got to make it an even teams. And, so I'm calling out Ron Fig. So Ron, I know you make videos. If you hear your name called right now, just put it down below and let me give you the instructions. This might be the last giveaway or participation or, whatever you want to call that Russo does. Because how do you know, look, am I going to be around or I may be or whatever it is. Look, but I always stress interaction here on YouTube. You know that. I'd rather give than to receive. I've never taken one dime or one penny or one card from any of you guys in 7 years. And again, no disrespect. You've offered. Just can't give you my mailing address, okay? But I always stress participation. I mean, you got to have a little something on YouTube. I think all of you have enjoyed my previous contests, my battle royales, your sister's ass, whatever it may have been. So this is something similar, and it's easy as pie. So listen. And not every one of the 5 people on the team has to make a video, but about 3 of the 5 does. And it's going to be short and sweet. You'll see it. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. I'm not going to tell you the members of the team, but that'll be on my next video. But you got to tell me, all of you that answered the call the other day, if you're willing to do what I'm asking you to do and be a part of a 5-man team that you will discuss between yourselves, so you'll make new friends, maybe get a few more subs, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of people interested in seeing this project on YouTube, whether you're a friend or not of Russo. And all I need to put is a comment below. Yeah, Russo, I'm in. I will. Again, guys, I'm not asking for much. I never do. And this might be your last opportunity. Because also, guys, if I do go through with the surgery, I'm going to stop breaking wax. So stop. You tell me how I can afford to continue to do what you've seen for 7 or 8 freaking years, guys. Breaking freaking wax. Top dollar shit. You know, the party's got to be over sooner or later. But if I'm around, I'll continue to make videos, but in a different way. Maybe I will give you a lap dance. All right, guys. Take care. Put it down below.